All right, all right, all right. Let me see how my volume's looking. Turn it up a little bit. I think that should be okay. If it's too loud, if it's too weird, if it's odd, if it's off in any way, shape, or form, please do me a solid and let me know. But welcome to the stream. ASR, Dan, good to see you guys. You are all very, very, very welcome. Anyone else that's currently tuned in, whether live or as a VOD as well, it is good to see you. It's good to be back gaming. I've gamed a little bit like the last couple of days. Thank you very much for the 13 months, Dan. What a legend, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you for your support. It's appreciated, honestly. It's appreciated. Also, today, I'm doing esports modes. So, you know, like, if you've watched me play this game enough, there's a complaint I usually have. And it's not to do with the game. It's to do with me. My hands sweat. So, I have these, right, that I use for racing.
Truly different.
And this, right, a controller.
Discover a whole new type of summit.
I raced with gloves the other day with a controller because my hands were sweating. I played the Crew 2 days ago, I think it was. No, yesterday or 2 days ago, I don't remember. Basically, it was like the last day of the previous summit. And it did wonders for me. And I was like, why didn't I think of this before? Like, the reason I wear gloves when I'm racing with a wheel is because my hands get sweaty. And so I can have better grip. So why did I not think to apply that same logic to a controller? It's incredible. Hello, Dan. How you doing? You know what? If he was there. Wait, where's my reward? Oh, there we go. I got gold. Okay, so I got the car. Let's go. Also, the top player, so that guy that's first. I don't know why you can't see their names. He made a video on. It just came up on my homepage. A video of like all the events he did and how he got #1 basically. And bro, this guy was min-maxing every inch of all the tracks and all the events. And it's cool to watch, it's cool to see, but you know, to apply that yourself, I don't know, man. It didn't look like he was playing with a controller as well. I left him a question. I asked him like, what controller or wheel do you use? Because sometimes the movements were so like smooth. And you can move smoothly on a controller, but then it would quickly like change in a way that I'm pretty certain I've only been able to do with the wheel before. So yeah, I'm curious to hear that. And hey, if somehow it comes out that it's better to use a steering wheel for this game than a controller, I might make the switch. Nabil, how you doing, my boy? Good to see you on a streamer, man. Does this mean that you're back now? I don't actually, I don't think you told me, or maybe I just don't remember when you were going to be back. Well, I think I would have been able to share a picture of Matt, you know, if I had taken one. Listen, this is what this is strange, you know. You're still in Morocco. Okay, cool. I appreciate you popping up, bro. I hope it's been going well so far, man. Looks like you're enjoying it. This is what was really weird. I mentioned it on my stream yesterday. But in the whole office, and like it's one space and you can see all the desks and stuff. In the whole office, there's only like 2 people working there. And it was a Wednesday afternoon. Like it wasn't like a Friday, let's say, or a bank holiday, you know. I don't know. I found that weird. I didn't ask why. I think I pointed it out, but I don't think I asked like why. But yeah, it was odd. It was odd. But like I wasn't allowed to go beyond basically where all the desks were. There was like there were like shelves arranged to be like a barrier basically, so that you couldn't go to where the desks was in case somebody had something on their computer that you know we're not allowed to see. So I couldn't go to where the desks were, but like I saw where Matt sits basically, which was pretty cool. The internet. This might have a pick of Adon on his desk. Hey, you know what? I don't think I would complain about that, you know. That would be quite cool. I would not mind. Right, so the MV Augusta is the only vehicle we're missing out of that list for this this week's summit. By itself is 331. So I'll just buy the pack then and get it for a deal. Crazy that, like, Is it only 265k because I'm only getting the bike, or was the whole pack 265k? I think the whole pack is 265, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, I don't remember what vehicles were there. There was the boat. I don't remember. Oh, the Aerial Atom. The Aerial Atom, yeah. Oh my god. Test Drive Unlimited 2. That car was goated. I used to beat Bugatti Veyron Super Sports with the Aerial Atom. There was like, you couldn't floor it like you could a Bugatti because obviously it's got all-wheel drive. So you have to like, it was only rear-wheel drive. So you have to like manage the throttle, and I had perfected the launch. But once you like manage the throttle, you just launch way faster than the Bugattis. Oh, Test Drive Unlimited 2, man. Good times. One of my personal like best ever gaming eras, without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. And just overall one of the best games I've ever played. So you can imagine like the weight. I feel like this car's going to be quick. You can feel the weight. Sorry, I got confused with car weight. I was talking about the Ferrari. Yeah, the weight I had to wait for Test Drive Unlimited, or for Test Drive Solar Crown. Like, I think I would rather there just have been nothing. Like TDU 2 have been the last TDU, instead of coming out with what they've come out with and doing what they've done. It's criminal. It's actually criminal. So do you mostly work from home then, Dan, I assume? Goodness me, ASR. What a wild sentence. I knew the cafes have always the best internet connection. I don't know, you know. That's actually true. I've never really deeped it. Enjoy your. It better be a mint tea, bro. It better be a Moroccan special, black tea with mint, over sweetened for no reason, and then they wonder why diabetes is a concern. Right, why did it just go back? Okay, anyway, I think I'm good to go. We'll do the usual. We'll do 3 Grand Summit races, and then I'll get cracking on with... And then we'll get cracking on with the Summit, which is... It has a crazy vacation theme. What does that even mean? What do you mean crazy vacation? Whoa. What is this? Why is there... These are all just like normal events. And then you've got this one by itself, which is like an actual event, if that makes it. Like, these are all events you just find in the world. This is the only one catered, if that makes sense, to the Summit. Okay, interesting. I mean, the thing is, right, when you're refreshing this thing week after week after week, every single week since release, you're gonna have to think outside the box every now and again. So, okay, cool, interesting. Should be a quick one then. Should be a fairly quick one. Right, let's knock some of these grand races off. Maybe that's what it is then for Dovetail as well. Maybe they just work from home. What? Huh? Oh. Oh, this isn't... Like, I'm not a bike person, but I think this looks pretty nice. Oh, I like the exhaust setup as well. Cool. Pardon me, right. So that's obviously extra XP. I don't know if the extra XP is double XP. You know, the typical game thing is double XP. Or maybe that's just COD, I don't know. And I played a lot of that. So that's what I've got in my head, but... I'm just going to say extra XP. Oh, it's 30%. It says it there. 30% increase. Okay, so... XP boost, I guess. Any XP boosts around here? I really want to give this car a try. It just looks like a monster. Just looks like a monster. Right, I'm going to do the RB14. The RB14 seems to be the one. Like, I did the last summit. One of the events. The best car for it was the RB14. Like, on all the... What's it called? Leaderboards. On the leaderboard, it was just RB14, RB14, RB14. For, like, the first 100 cars or so. The top 100. I wouldn't be surprised in the build. Like, that's probably her, like, staple, right? You know how, like, Matt has his pink headphones. You know, hers is probably her horns, isn't it? That she just keeps around. This is a nice bike. I'm curious about bikes, you know. Like, I'm not a bike person naturally, but I would like to ride, like, a proper motorbike. I've never done so before, and I know how the gears work, but I've never obviously done it myself. So I think there'd be a high chance of me falling off. Also, is the follower goal, like, too small? Can you read it? See, they won't start me first when I'm in a car, but they'll start me first when I'm on a bike so I can get bullied. Ubisoft, man. It turns like a floppy pianist as well. It doesn't... It's so hard to turn. It just doesn't turn. Like, it's... I don't know, man. It feels like a boat. Look. Like, you can see the guy leaning, right? It's not like a car where, like, the wheels are hidden. So maybe I'm just talking... Like, maybe I'm just being rubbish. You can see the guy leaning. Why is the game so quiet? Okay. I got the volume up for you guys, but for me, it's really quiet. Are my headphones down? Maybe this motorbike's just like it has to conform with the new laws. Oh, bro, if I had if I had my Porsche, yeah, I would have smoked these lot, bro. You know how rarely I start first. Why would they do me like this? Why would they do me like this? I got the gloves on today and everything. I'm ready, bro. I'm ready to dish out smoke and they do me like this. Oh my god. This is so horrible. Oh my... Turn! Just turn! I think they need to buff bikes, you know. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, why? Oh, they need to buff bikes because they're so like handicapped with I don't know whether it's the physics. I don't know what it is, yeah. But the fact they drive like this, basically, whether you've got like a super bike, whether you've got a dirt bike. To be fair, the motocross, the dirt bikes, the motocross bikes are not bad. This though, and the super bikes, oh lordy lord. Well, you know what? I think I'm kind of glad that was the first vehicle, because say like I started with cars for the first and second transition, and I retained like either first or top 3 or top 5 or whatever, and then at the end, you know, while I still had the chance of finishing first, I was given the bike. Yeah, I'd have cried. I finished second yesterday. I'm pretty sure it was yesterday. I finished second, and like a dominant second as well. As in, it wasn't like a close... Obviously, it's not first, but... I wasn't too far away from first, actually. It's these gloves, I'm telling you, these gloves do wonders. understeer. What a horrible place to get it. Goodness me. I don't think it's that serious. I'm so overdone. I did an attempt to ram them. Just to distract them. That was it. That was the aim. You're not getting away from me, boss. Oh, snap, you are. No, that was a good thing, actually. Slowed us down just in time, because I was not going to slow. I don't know why I wasn't looking at the map. I was just so, like, tunnel vision focusing on the guy in front. Yeah, I'm going to watch that video, because I started it, but I'll watch what I've watched so far again, and then finish it. The video that the guy uploaded, he finished first. Because there are so many, like, little tactical things that I don't know about. I could have probably cut that, but I didn't want to risk it. Sometimes it's better to just play it safe, even if it means you go a little bit slower. Because the amount of time you'll lose if you play yourself is disgusting. I didn't even mean to do that. That's Pete. Bro, I mean... I hate to say it, but the game's a game, man. That was just wrong place, wrong time. Like, that was all my fault. You know what I'm saying? Let's not even beat around the bush. That was all my fault, but game's a game, man. Game's a game. Yo, that bike is so bad. I don't know why I've got this thing where I need to air only. This race contains a section that's restricted to an aero vehicle. Okay. I mean, it's not new. We've been had air-only sections. Or were they always mix up with rally cars? I don't know. What was I going to say? I don't remember what I was talking about. DTG Direct has been delayed by 2 hours. What? It's not a fact, is it? It's a lie. It's a blame. I can't trust you anymore. See, you're lucky that the Simro devs aren't here. If the Simro devs were here, they'd be saying, well, we can't work with this guy anymore because he's a liar. In all seriousness though, ASR, congratulations on your early access beta tester position. Continue pushing and focusing on the game being better. I know some people can get distracted by the fact that, oh, you know, oh, I work alongside the team now, and I see this stuff early, and and it can just, like, they become just dead weights as opposed to actually adding something to the game and to the dev team. Not a beta tester, but you've got, like, okay, so what is it then? What was it that you posted earlier? You see stuff early though, don't you? They made the workshop public. So what was it that you had, like, exclusivity to? Or am I just mistaken? Oh! No! Where did that come from? That was going to be clean. I thought I had banged that. No. Sad. I was gone clear. Bastardo. My car's glitched. My car flipping glitched on that wall. The game thought I was doing a jump and it slowed me down. The game actually went into slow motion. Oh boy. How has this gone so poorly? How did this go from 100 to 0? I can't believe it. Oh my lord. This race is bad vibes. This race is actually bad vibes. I got the gloves on today, boss. What are you doing? What are you doing, you muppet? No shot. No shot. What are you doing? How's the game done? Why has the game done this to me? Bro, the game put me on the ground. Ain't no way. This has been my worst race, I think, in my history of playing this game. I kid you not, I think this is my worst race in history. It was a skill issue up until that point. That was just the game trolling me at that point. Just like, it was just the icing on the cake. But it's the fact that I was like in a good position, you know? Like I was in a decent position. If I was started at the end and then like, you know, crashing around and mucking about, then that's cool. But it's the fact that I was actually not doing too badly. Yeah, I just witnessed this car change colour in front of my eyes. It's not a great thing that my warm-up race, you know, the race is meant to get me prepared and, you know, ready to go, has gone so badly. It's not great at all. Bro initiated a drift. Maybe his girlfriend's watching him. I'm gonna go back to sim racing today. I also don't know whether I should buy LMU or not. The game's been fully released now, but it's still realistically, in essence, an early access game. So, I don't know. It hasn't got single player, but I'm not fussed about it because I'm not going to be doing any single player. But then that kind of speaks to where the game is. I don't know, man. Maybe I buy it around Christmas time. I don't know. Give it some time to. What's it called? Mature. By then, Project Motor Racing would have come out as well. TSW6 would have come out by then, so that would be taking my time. Bro, if we're gonna be fighting for 15th and 14th, take your place, bro. I honestly do not mind. I'll beat you to it anyway. Sorry, boss. Right, I've got one more race. Hopefully it goes a bit better. Yeah, not much to say about that one. Was that bike Street Tier 2 or Street? It was Street Tier 2. Oh. And it's at the end as well, so I didn't want. You know what? As trash as it is, I said this last time, I enjoy the fact that I don't always race the exact same vehicles every single week. So, I'll say that. I just don't know whether the RB14 has a higher top speed. It's got better control, it's got better handling, I think, better acceleration, I think. I don't know whether it's got better top speed though. Anyway, I'm going to continue using it. You know what? Hey, maybe it's just me in it. Maybe I'm the issue. Maybe I'm the one that can't drive the bike. Maybe the bike is the best vehicle in the entire game, you know? And it's just me that can't drive it. So how about we try and learn? You know what, nerd? Perhaps, you know, possibly the first time in history, maybe. Not saying it is, not saying it's likely, just saying maybe. Thank you. I love you too. Is this another cool people's corner all the way at the back, unbothered by anyone? Oh, my guy's got a big grin on his face. What are you so happy about, fella? He's baring teeth and all. Ah, he's sorted out now. He's heard me. Okay, starting 5th in a decent position. Let's try and not cock it up this time. If someone else cocks me up though, not much I can do about that, unfortunately. Bastards. Absolute bastards. So it's very tempting to use the nitrous here, but I like to save it until the last one. Or actually just after this series of, yeah. There, basically. Oh! Oh, threaded the needle. That was beautiful. Oh, yes. Ah, oh, no. You want to hug like that, basically. Whenever you do those hairpin type of turns. This is my fear, you know, to be in a decent position. I mean, God knows what's going to happen between now and like when we do get the bike. I'll be in a decent-ish position. And then I got the bike. And then all the hard work just goes in the trash. How is this guy managing to catch up with me? He keeps, like, I'm watching him on the map. He's going hella wide on all the turns. He's slamming onto all the walls. And then somehow, look at that. Whenever I'm looking back, he's using his nitrous. What's that? That seems so sus. That seems so sus. On the map, I'm watching the guy on the map just having a stinker. And he's catching up. And then he passes us. That the new OP vehicle hasn't been secretly buffed to nobody's knowledge. Except the Chosen. Right, can I get now a gap big enough so that the bike doesn't mess us up completely? Let's see. Yeah, there's a decent gap so far. Quite a decent gap. Playing it a lot safer than I usually would. I think I'll probably be a bit more hectic, I guess. Once I'm done the summit and then I'm doing the grand races properly. Thank you very much for the follow, Fred Luck. Appreciate you. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. Oh, here it goes. Here it goes. Here we go. That's it. Initially, we've gone wide. Are we going to go wide again? No, but I had to go super slow in order to not do that. How about here? Yeah, almost. We managed to rein it in. Oh, I mean, it's not a pretty sight. It's not a pretty sight at all. There we go. First bash into the wall. 76% of the way through. Are we going to hold fourth? Any hope of catching up to the guys ahead it is completely dissolved. Now it's just a matter of retaining our position. Is it all worth it for the 30% XP boost? Yes. Many may disagree. But hey. As someone who doesn't play the game every single day, I feel like I need to get these boosts whenever and wherever I can. I think we're just gonna make it, you know. I don't know what them lot behind us are doing. Assuming everyone's got like a fast car, why haven't you caught up yet? Right, I should have done leave. I don't know why I did spectate. Nerds, are you still about on a bill? Please ban that account. Alright. Time. Thank you. Time for the summit. Playing Dino game. I'll get onto it eventually. Eventually. It might not be today. It might not be this week. I'll get onto it eventually. Oh, give me this. Oh, that means I need to take the parts out of this one now. And put them on that. I'm so like my parts for boats are so scarce. I literally have to move a set around. Ah, it's a slalom as well. Perfect. Or how about we do this? Have a look at the leaderboards and just see what everyone's using. Okay, Pro 2 WR1. That's it. Play with Bosch. What's Bosch? Or is he a mate? I thought it was like a character. Why in the dark? Okay, starts going right. Say less. I can't see it. I can barely see. I'm going to try and get this one over and done with quickly. So I know you guys can't see either. If I can't see, you guys can't see. I just remembered also, I'm streaming in 1440p. It should be 1080p. Soz. Whoa, what the hell was that? What? Oh, that was trash, isn't it? Hello, UK Game. How you doing, mate? Let me try that one again. We've actually got like a decent score, but I'm happy with that. Okay, I tried to handbrake turn, it doesn't work. Usually it works. Okay, never mind. Usually it works on boats. You know I am, nerd. You know I am. Where have you seen the up to 20 megabits per second? Send me the link to where you found that. We can only do this one with one car. Send it to me. Send it to me. Because what I've seen on the guide is 7.5. So unless it's been updated recently, I'm inclined to think that that's an unofficial number. Multi-res streaming. Okay. Okay. But are Twitch themselves saying anything about that? It's Twitch's guide. Okay. Okay. Let me take a look after this event then. Okay, yeah, if you bookmarked it, that'd be great. The last time I checked the guide, which was a few weeks ago now, it said 7.5. That was the last time I read that. Oh, you have the roof CTR3. What? But this is done with a plane. Oh, I guess they changed vehicle. How are people doing this with a car? How are people doing this with a... Welcome back, Nobel. How am I? How is I meant to know where the radius limit is? You've given me a limit for the distance, not a bloody height limit. So is that it? How are people doing this in a car? Or am I being a numpty? A roof is a car. It's a car brand. Did you it's like an off-brand Porsche. See, RB14, RB14. But it's in the dirt. So how are people doing this in the dirt? I guess they tune it a particular way. What, the previous one, Nabil? Of course you would have, bro. It's on the plane. I would have expected nothing less. I should have seen which way it goes. I don't know which way it goes. I wasn't ready for that. I was not ready for that, boss. I was not ready for that. I was not ready for that. I'm listening, Nabil. Flip's sake, god damn it. It didn't count that one at all? It didn't, Oh my god. Ah, this is tricky. I want to try and use the. Nah. I was gonna say I'll try to use the stunt plane. I'll probably have better luck with this. Stunt plane doesn't go as fast. Thank you, Nud. Nice one. If I know what you mean. I think I do. I've taken off my gloves for this one. My gloves were getting in the way when I was flying. They were a bit loose and I kept catching my finger. I'm really struggling with this, man. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Actually sounds like fun. It always sounds like fun. No, it's just... At some point. At some point. Like I actually do want to give it a go, like because I want to play it, you know? My guy's sunglasses don't look cool as they did initially. Why? Okay, I'm gonna try and do what this guy does. So he goes super high. Why am I struggling with this? I actually don't quite understand. And I can't... I don't know what to do to fix it as well. I don't know what to do to fix it. Let me give it one more try. Bro's writing in hieroglyphics. Thank God they removed AI traffic from these, you know. Okay, too high. That's okay, it's more accurate. This is gonna be bad. I think that's better, but I missed one, and I missed an annoying one when I transitioned back to the car. Back on the gloves go. Oh, we got another plain one, to be fair. Nah, don't even care anymore. Vexor V40. Oh, what's that? Okay, people are doing this with a boat. Or are they just ending it in a boat? I think they're just ending it in a boat. Not really much in the way of places to pick up speeds. What if I just jump down there? I don't have a boat to change to. I didn't plan ahead. I did not plan ahead. I don't have a boat to change to. How about we sort that out first? I did have a boat. Only robots will understand, right? I don't know what the trick is to change in directions quickly on water. Okay, overdone it a little bit. Okay. God damn it. I guess it's a positive then that I've come back from Dovetail HQ as myself, right? There was no brainwashing. No chip has been inserted in my brain that I'm aware of. And it's definitely me speaking, I think. All in all, a success. I see what the guy did there. He paused briefly. Is that the play? Not pause, but he slowed down, which I don't usually do, really. I finished ahead of him, and he still got more points than me. So is it that, then? You slow down and it makes you a bit more accurate. How am I not getting the points that this guy's getting? I don't understand. And I still got 156k, even though I got the one that I didn't get last time. Where's the consistency? Vector V40R. Vector V40R, do I have that? Can I select that here? Vector V40R. Who are you? It's you. Up. Stop. You know, I can't even be bothered to go and take parts from the other boat. I'm just going to take you as is. Because I don't think... I don't know how effective those parts would be. What is the play here? I like doing these with the little boat, but this is tricky, man. didn't even get the amount of points I needed to get. Jesus Christ. What on earth? Don't think I can blame that one on the lack of parts. Bro. I've also got the difficulty set all the way high. I don't know whether like everyone's got that 16k target. Bro, how am I gonna get 16k? I don't understand. In this boat. In this boat, how am I gonna get 16k? Zande. Hello, mate. How you doing? Let's see if that brings down the target. No, it's actually 16k. Holy moly. I'm gonna go for all of them once. However many we get, and then I'll just move on to the next batch. I am taking that. I am taking that. That was horrible. That was actually horrible. I don't even know where I finished. Like, points wise. Just happy that I actually got enough points to finish. 156. It's not bad. Oh wait, that's this. Wait. Why didn't it give me points? I met the target. What more does it want from me? Why didn't it? Objective completed again. There we go, 99k. Why didn't it just tell me that last time though? I'd love to go and like try out those super fast boats. Thank you, Angel, for the like. Hello, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Didn't check the leaderboard for this. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of P51 Mustang. Have I got that? No. Oh my god. Go down, please. Go down and stay down. God damn. I guess that one was all about speed. I don't care though. I will take that. I don't think I own this car. What a long ass name it's got. Oh, it's a bike. It's you. It's you. Okay. It's a jump. I mean, there's realistically only one way to do this, really, ain't there? Should have saved my nitrous. Oh, especially with the dirt. I wonder if there's like a hack to like go further, like in GTA. Right, so I guess you'll save nitrous until we take off. It's always cool driving back to first person though, I do like that. Not bad, not bad. Makes up for the last one. And now for the last one. Probably have taken off my gloves for this one. Yeah, fingers are already getting caught. Welcome back, Nabil. There has to be like a technique or like a glitch or something. Make the plane go faster. Is it? Why? Oh, the connection keeps cutting out. What's the temperatures there like, by the way? You must be enjoying that nice African heat, man. You know, I don't know if I told you or not, but you know you were there, you were in Dundra at the same time as my family. I think my sisters are back now, but I don't know about my parents. We're only halfway through this. No way. I'm not doing this again. Unless I like really bottle it. Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. I'm gonna spend quite a bit of time on there, and maybe I'll stream it for like, I don't know, maybe a week. To try and like not only obviously do bits for the company, but also maybe use it to advertise the company and the DLC itself as well. Oh, you're going there again? Nice, bro. I was gonna ask you like, oh, like what area do you tend to reside in when you go there, but I doubt you'll be willing to say. I don't think I could have gone much better, you know. There's not really much more I can do. Is that it? 108? Apparently there was. Apparently there was a lot more. Bro beat me by almost 10 seconds. There was a lot more I could have done. Tangent taxi. What's up with tangent taxi drivers? Don't they just drive like all Moroccans do? Right, well that's that. I can't say I'm chuffed with the performance. Not gonna lie. But it is what it is. You know, before we even bang up the grand races, yeah. Nah. Let me just do my grand races. Oh, yeah. No, it wasn't them though. It was the minibuses. The Mercedes Sprinters. But have they started doing that now as well? So has that become then... Oh, it seems like it's just become a normal thing now. If they're doing it as well. Which should be a shame. The taxi drivers, they were a bit chaotic, but they were never dangerous, I wouldn't say. At least not the like city to city ones. Like the inner city ones were usually, they were on point. They would take calculated risks, let me say. That is wild. That is wild. If it was just one taxi, then maybe we can say that that was a one-off. But if you experience that multiple times, then I'm nothing but disappointed in them, man. I trust I would, nerds. I trust I would, you know. Like if I ever do find myself around there, you'll be the first person I'll shout. What is this creepy music? Not creepy music, creeping music. I feel like somebody's tiptoeing in the background somewhere. The only good thing about a bike is that it's easy to slipstream. Oh, it moves, you know. With the slipstream, it moves. Whoa. As long as the road stays straight, we'll be okay. Or relatively straight. What am I watching right now? What? I'm banging off the limiter. And we've just lost 11 places to nothing but top speed. Whoa. That was nuts. Hey, look, another person suffering with me. It's not a coincidence that we're here together. No way. LSZ. What are you telling me, broski? Good to see you. Right, enough mucking about now. Enough mucking about. I still can't believe I lost 11 places like that. That was incredible. I think if it was like 1 by 1, it would have been cool. It's the fact they did that they just did it in like with like what 6 cars at a time. The spike sounds like when someone does a motorbike sound with their mouth. Still a little bit in shock after what happened earlier. And that was the best case scenario for that for the bike at that time. Just a straight road, just highway. And it couldn't even do well there. Like the only reason you would drive a bike in this game is either because one, you absolutely have to for the event, you're forced to. Or you just love bikes so much. You got a passion that just runs so deep. Yeah, the airport ones are always fun. They demand a lot of money. To be fair, they do, but you'll get to your destination safe and sound. You'll get there and you just be like, you just hear your mum say Alhamdulillah, wa sallallahu ala khair. You know, with like the minibus one though, for example. Hey, no way. Up north, I was in Kent, brother. Wait, Kent is south, right? Yeah, Kent is south. It was calm, man. It was calm. Just bare nitties and like proper geezers and all of that. You took a taxi from Tangier. You're brave, brother. You're either brave or crazy. I don't know which one. You're either brave or crazy, bro. I took a taxi from Tangier to Chef Sherwin and I had somebody vomit on me. The driving was okay though, anyway, to be honest. North South. you're the Londoner that gives us bad names, man. Oh yeah, it's all the same. Outside of London, it's all the same. Your question should be, Alicent, how much should I be willing to dish out for that sim? You know? That's what your question should be, broski. Oh, snap. What did I just witness? What did that? You lot saw that, right? This car in front of us. You lot saw what just happened. What the hell was that? Oh, don't do that to me here, man. Why would you do that, you dickhead, man? What a little muppet. What an absolute little muppet. Little virgin. I have such a deep love for this car and its speed. It transgresses realms. How did he do that? How did he pull that one off? How can you go that? You cannot come out of that fast. Nah. Crashing or not crashing, you simply it's impossible. You cannot come out of that turn that fast. What did Brody just do? I need to stick with these guys. We did what we needed to do. Does the lyrics say, let me see your mixtape? Early Trucker, I'm doing very well, thank you, my man. How you doing? Good to see you. You guys that are here, let me tell you lot something, yeah? My aim, my goal, is to... I don't know how I would do it, but if I can stream like 8 hours a day, right? I'll make it like a full-time job kind of thing. If I can do that, I'll do that. Whether that's like one longer stream or 2 streams. And it's not always going to be 8 hours. And maybe it will rarely get to 8 hours. But I want to try, you know? Especially because I haven't streamed for like a week. Out of my control for the most part. For a huge part, actually. The only time I could have actually streamed was yesterday, which I did, but I also could have streamed in the evening for like an hour. And yes, it would have been short, but I mean, at least it would have been a stream, right? Nice, Nabil. Has it like been unveiled there, or like did it fly there from elsewhere? You know what? Nabil's demands are solid, you know, actually solid. I did see. I didn't see the teaser, Holy Trucker. I saw the article. I didn't see a teaser though. I might have to go and look for that. No, Bill, I explained it earlier, yeah? You know, a lot of the time I complain that my hands sweat whenever I play this game. I don't know why it's never occurred to me to use gloves, because that's the reason I use gloves when I'm, like, using my wheel. And, bro, I don't know why I didn't do it earlier. I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. It doesn't help when I'm flying, because my gloves are a bit loose, so trying to do R1 and L1 with R2 and L2, it's a bit of a pain in the backside. But overall, like, it's actually helped so much, man. Like, I know it seems like a meme, and you know, absolutely you can mock it if you wish. I understand completely, but trust me, it's actually like functional. So, you know, take it as that. Oh, I'm playing with one glove. I like how big this car is as well. Like, it just gets in the way of everyone else. It turns like a boat, but you know what? That's honestly a small price to pay. Probably could have prepared for that a little better. No denying that. But they've got acceleration like that. Move! They've got acceleration like that, yeah. It's alright, you know. Like, it's actually alright. Big Bugatti, boss man. What are you doing? You again. Get out of my way, boss man, please. I'd highly appreciate that. I just need a straight where I'm clear. That was annoying. That was annoying. I just lost all control. I completely lost control. Thank you, boss. I completely lost control. That was a shame. All the other cars seem to just go straight in a straight line. Off-roads. Not our car. Also, I don't know if I feel like this ain't going to work for everyone, but my sleeping schedule has changed and I tend to get up at 5 in the morning now, which means because my day now starts a lot earlier, it's very likely that if there are going to be 2 streams, then the first stream, what was the afternoon stream, will now possibly be 2, 3, maybe 4 hours earlier. Also, after taking a 375 towards Chatham yesterday, first thing I did when I got home, TSW5, Southeastern High Speeds. Although, funnily enough, I was playing with a Class 700. I can't believe how much there is. Also, honestly, I'm actually glad about it because it's one of the routes that got reset. My progress. I've still got the whole thing to do, like the whole journey mode. Quite happy about that. Any other route, and I would not have been happy. I'm actually not happy about it. Well, to be honest, I don't mind doing Cajon Pass again. Cajon Pass was one of the routes that got reset. I wouldn't mind doing that again. Can't wait for the Birmingham cross country. I don't. Neither can I. The DLC is coming out 29th of July, I think they said, if I'm not mistaken. Use baby powder like the gymnast do. Oh, but it would get inside all like the buttons and stuff. Otherwise, I don't think that's a bad idea. Because I still would prefer using like my actual hands, you know. Oh, that guy replied. I use a DualSense Edge control. DualSense Edge. Is that like one of those pro controllers? I wonder. Top Smoke. If that was a Don Poyo reference, it's thumbs up. They fixed the bug in which the car. I thought that was an issue limited to one of the Netherlands DLC trains, ASR. Boss, what you doing? Boss, you playing that? You guys are not serious contenders. Those little crashes are so annoying, man. They make you hate your entire life. It's good to have a little group you can run with, you know. Why did I get slowed down so much by a little push? Nice. Real nice. Oh my lord. Getting on a bike, you're just asking to get bullied. Like, you're just asking for it. Bro, I'm pressing the brakes and the bike's going faster. Hello, Carter. This is absolutely not an Aerosoft game. As you could probably tell by the quality. What they usually do is fly from Seattle to the East Coast, make a stop there, continue to Kaza. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Where are the days when you're considering deleting TSW? Bro, I've considered deleting that game many times. The problem is, and I say that it's a problem. The problem is that there's no other game that does what it does. Like in terms of a train sim, what do you want? Simrail? Cool. It's more realistic, generally speaking, but then you're only limited to one big map, but one map nonetheless. You want to play Train Sim Classic, you lose the ability to like press all the things in the cab. You know, the elevated timetable. You know, Roblox British Rail. You know, you lose out on the graphics. Derail Valley, again, you lose out on the realism. So it's annoying, but it's fact. There's just no other game that does what CSW does. I won't make a schedule for the rest of the week. ASR, simply because I don't know, in my head I like to do it properly from the beginning, so it's just like a little bit messy. And I'm also kind of just going by feeling at the moment and using this time to kind of just see what games I'm interested in. So no, don't expect a schedule until the one for next week comes out. What are your demands for LSZ, Nabil? Sorry, yeah, Nabil. What's the small map ASR for Simrail? Please don't tell me the training thing. And if we're talking about the Warsaw Vodge DLC, that makes up the big map. Whoa. I did not think they were going to be that heavy. How you doing, Carter? Welcome to the chaos of Motorfest. Nice. I mean, to be fair, I've done that so many times to people today, I can't even complain. Call that karma. And I'll do it again. I cannot believe these things respawn you on the ground. Maybe that was just because that was the first checkpoint for these, but cool. That was a violation, man. Yeah, Derail Valley, no, is more realistic than TSW in terms of damage, arguably physics, maybe. But it takes place on a fictional map. So... it still pretends at the end of the day, no matter how real the physics are and damage. You're still playing pretend. I mean, you're always playing pretend, but you know what I mean. It's not a sim. I've never done this map before. Why would he do that, man? That's probably not even on purpose, to be fair. Okay, you're getting a little bit annoying now, my man. Have that. Die in a ditch. Why you both got red cars? I can't tell you apart. Who is doing me? Who is wronging me? Oh, it had to be you, innit, you muppet. Mog, you little twat. I will dead my race to bully you, bro. I don't care about 6th place. Let's go. My focus is no longer on the race, it's on Mog. I need to kill Mog. How was my emojis? Haha. I don't know if you were involved. I'm leaving you alone for now. I hope you weren't involved. If you were, I'll bun off in 5th place to come and deal with you. Oh, this is the reverse of... oh no, maybe it's not. Bring that ass here, boy. Okay, you're actually including the test track. I do not, bro. Listen, be serious, man. See, no, you're basically like number one ranked IO player. You might as well start streaming, bro. You know what, Nabil? Those demands seem reasonable to me. I approve. Well, I don't ever play Run 8. You're my honest answer. If I can get it from the high seas, and if I like it, I'll go legit. But to like play it for the first time and try it out and stuff, only if I can get it from the high seas. TSW is far away from a sim, just a money grab. Okay, so what's the best? Like, if you want a train sim experience on PC, nerd, what's the best game for it in your opinion, and why? I haven't received it yet, ASR. I sent a message to the person. If I don't hear back by the end of the week, then I'll just give him a call. I have his number. And what's the basis of your theory, Nabil? Simro's closest. Yeah, I mean, like I said, Simro is more realistic than TSW, but TSW is just, it gives you the variety. And I didn't say it's better than any other game. I just said, look, here he is again. I'm gonna bully him again. Mog, I'll bun. This race is a wrap. I'm focusing on him. If I see him, I'll race. If I see him, my focus is on him. I didn't say TSW is the best sim. I said nothing does what TSW does. And I'm not saying no other game is as realistic. No other train sim is as realistic as TSW. Not at all. Just what it does, what it offers. There's no other train sim that offers that. Where's Mog? Looking out for him, but things are moving very quickly. I thought that turn was going to be a lot tighter. Intentional. Completely intentional. That wasn't by accident. Absolutely not. That was by accident. If it's bad, it's by accident. If it's good, it's intentional. Those are the basic principles. Are you talking to me when you mentioned TSC in the bill? I already touched on TSC, bro. You can't walk around in TSC. You can't press all the buttons inside the trains. There's no 24-hour timetable. Come on, man. Like, overall, you've got obviously the bonus of like better sounds on some of the trains. Probably most of them you've got better sounds. Physics aren't really great. As much as we dog on and mock Simulgraph, it's actually a lot more advanced than anything on TSC. Obviously, visually, I think mods make TSC look as good or better than TSW in a lot of cases. But just in terms of like, let's say longevity, you jump on for a session. I feel like you'd probably get bored of TSC quicker than you would of TSW. If you're hopping on for like a long session. For shorter sessions, I think it's a lot tighter than that. Look how fast sorry first place is. That's not legit. No matter, that could be the #1 Motorfest player in the game. That's not legit. Will I ever play Tram Sim 2? Don't have any plans to. Let's get some newbies with a T-Rex. So I'm saying Simulgraph is more complex than probably what any other sim has, including Simrail. The fact that it takes on like it calculates things and manipulates things. It's not just like it's not like the generic code of this thing automatically equals this and that thing automatically. It's like it's actually dynamic as it would be realistic as in reality. I think it was Mike from TSG that broke it down. It was quite recent as well. It wasn't even that long ago. And he was sort of delving into the complexities of it. I mean, cool. There's obviously disagreement in the chat, but there's not a single person saying anything of value. The hell did I just hear? Oh, bro, got a TSW and X-Plane mixed up. Like, no one's actually saying anything invalid, you know? So, I mean, what's the point? I feel like I'm making fairly valid arguments and backing them up with reasons. And all I'm getting is, what? Huh? What? Nah, bro, bro's bugging. Huh? Let's actually have a conversation. If you don't agree, like, let me know. What the fuck? Talk to me, man. Let's have a conversation. Simulgraph is better than Simrail's physics. I'd say from what I understand about how both of them work and use data, I'd say internally, Simulgraph is more complex. Does that equal Jesus. Does that equal automatically TSW having better physics? No. Is the potential for TSW to have better physics? Yes. The SimRoll devs have done more with less, if that makes sense. Now, Bill, if you cooking means like bringing facts against my points, please do, bro. Bro, TSW doesn't even have ET. I'm not talking about ETCS, bro. Are you just hearing what you want to hear? What does Simulgraph have to do with ETCS? We're talking just general physics. Can you tell me, in your opinion, genuinely, and not bullshitting, in your opinion that you can back up, yeah? What percentage, in your opinion, of all the trains in TSW, let's say, all the locos, not just locos, just all the trains, EMU, DMU, loco, whatever, what percentage would you say have bad physics? Like, there's obviously there are a few, but I want to say, like, what percentage? Because when we talk about TSW's cons, it's very, very, very rare that we'll talk about physics. We talk about another iteration or the graphics, performance, obviously, but I very rarely have seen you guys talk about physics. I very rarely have discussed physics in a negative way. What kind of place for DCGs at Duke? I wasn't by the DCG building at that point. I had left. It hasn't been since recently that some of TSW trains have got individual access simulation. Okay. Carda, the thing about those scenarios is, one, you have to go and find them. Right? They're not. You get a handful with the DLC itself that you buy, and then of course you've got an infinite choices on the Steam Workshop, which is really good, really solid. It's aside from the fact, obviously, that you have to obviously make sure you have the right DLC, and if you don't have the right DLCs, then you can't. You know, for some scenarios, you can just delete a train or two, and you can run it fine. But I think it's more of a hindrance on others, if I'm not mistaken, as I understand it. "100% of TSW's trains have bad wheel slip physics, for instance." Okay, bad wheel slip physics. What's your... Okay, let me make it a very simple question. How do you know, basically? The sanding, obviously. Absolutely, I agree. Yeah, a lot, not in all cases, but like maybe 90%. I don't know, but a lot, yeah. The sanding is not good. Acceleration slash de-acceleration completely off for like 10% of the trains. 10% of the trains, I would say that's probably about accurate. Yeah. And I can't be bothered to continue adding stuff since you won't read it either way. You don't help. You see when we're having a conversation or an argument, right? Like a formal argument, right? Not just throwing cuss words at each other. Saying stuff like that doesn't help, ASR. Like you're not helping your point. I've read everything you just said. I've responded very fairly. I've even agreed with you. And then you've gone and basically, honestly, in my opinion, you've gone and ruined it. One of my bugbears, or just one of my general annoyances, is when people have a strong opinion on something for no reason. So that's why when I have like these sort of conversations, I'll always say, okay, like tell me why you said this, or tell me why you think this, or tell me why you think this is not true. Anything other than that, you've annoyed or disappointed me. Because at that point, you now sound like a sheep. If you don't have your own opinions or your own reasons, or you're not willing to back yourself up, I can only assume either you're just emotional or a sheep. Every opinion I've ever had about anything, I've backed it up as to why I feel that way about that particular thing. Even if it's just... that's just how I feel, or it's just not something I like, you know? Let's say, for example, obviously the physics on Simro are probably the most realistic of any train simulation. I don't know about Zusi, and you know there's that Ukrainian one, I think it was. I've heard the physics on those games are really good. I haven't tried them. But of the games that I've played, Simro is the most realistic in terms of physics. But let's say, hypothetically, I don't like the physics on Simro. Then that would be my reason. I would just say they're good or they're realistic, but I just don't like them, you know? But I've given you a reason. I haven't just said, oh, trash. Oh, what? Your opinion is stupid. Your opinion is bad. You're dumb. How can you think that? That's such a low level, like low IQ method of conversating with another human being. I agree that TSW isn't polished. I think I think this is why it's good to keep emotions in check. All this anger and like all of this energy has come from me saying there's no other game that does what TSW does the way TSW does it. It was a very specific statement. The specific thing that TSW does, there's no other game that does it. I haven't said it's got better physics than all the other games. It looks better than all the other games. That it automatically... No. I just said what TSW does. No other game does it. And that very specific point, nobody has argued. But yet there's been so many different arguments and so many emotions. Like, lock in, man. I'm waiting for Nabil to cook. I'm curious as to what Nabil has to say. But Nerda said, can't be asked to argue. Sarah said, I can't be bothered, you're not going to read this anyway. Like, come on, man. I can't take your opinion seriously if you're happy to voice your upset or anger. Let's say in general. I'm not even talking about TSW in general, specifically. Talking in general. You can't voice your upset about something, and now it's come to actually saying, okay, so why do you feel this way? Don't want to talk about it. Okay. You're not going to do... If you aim to enlighten the person you're arguing against, or help them understand why you feel that way, or to see things from your point of view, you're not... It's just not going to work. It's not how you do it. And dare I say as well, in my opinion, it's borderline toxic. Alongside credibility going in the bin. It's got a decent run, man. Really? I ended up facing the wrong way. Decent, 4th place. TSW give you more value for the money spent. It's the yeah, card there. I've read your entire thing, Nabil. And the paragraph that you had at first is those. It's those bits I was talking about, basically. And yes, the CPU overhead again. That goes down to the general performance, which obviously I've already said is. Well, I mean, we all know is trash. When SimRail take a lot of time to update and everything, but when they drop an update, they add more features in the whole TSW iteration. I agree. Yeah, I agree. Well, most of the time, anyway. Most of the time. Did I say I don't like SimRail physics, nerds? I didn't say I don't like SimRail physics. When I was talking about the hypothetical, that's all it was. It was a hypothetical. What does TSW do that no other simulator does? With the ability to walk around, press not all the buttons, press quite a lot of buttons and interact with a lot of things inside the cab. And with the 24-hour timetable, you have a variety of countries, routes, locos. And that specifically, those 4 or 5 things I just listed, there's no other sim that does that. Again, like I said at the very beginning, before, you know, it's good to listen to respond, but also listen to actually hear. Very beginning, I said TSC also gives you multiple locos and more routes and more countries. But you're obviously you don't have the ability to walk around. You're limited in the timetable, and how much things you can interact with inside the cab. SimRail, the physics are better, and the general feeling of driving the train is more realistic. However, you're only limited to one big map. Derail Valley has more realism in terms of the damage, and perhaps the physics as well. But of course, the map is fictional. Like, I gave examples, many. I even used bloody Roblox. I used Zusi. I talked about Zusi. I spoke about that Ukrainian train sim that you guys told me about recently. Ukrainian or Russian, whichever one it was. ZC3 doesn't have great physics. Okay. I mean, I've heard it does. I can't speak for it directly. I haven't like experienced it myself. But if it doesn't, then I guess it's a bit unfortunate, considering it does a lot of things well. Forward it, man. This car is not as good as the FXXK, but it is good. Oh, I would argue that ASR. I understand that that could possibly be subjective with regards to what you said about the train weight. I feel the train weight in TSW. I can feel the weight between driving something like a British Rail 101, for example, compared to one of the American freight trains. You know. The others, there's lots of sims that do it. Right, but I'm saying ASR. Understand what I'm saying, bro. I'm saying as a like a bundle, as a bundle, the variety, all the things I said together. I'm not saying when I say that variety. I'm not saying okay. As I say, TSW has variety. It means no other game has variety. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying as a bundle, all of those things together in unison. There's no other train game that does it. That's it. I feel like there's a lack of dynamic mass response in CSW. I think I do, Nabil. I think I do. If it's what I think. I find a lot of TSW timetables very lacking from IRL. The vast majority of timetables in TSW are not one-to-one. A lot of them are as well. A lot of them are. But I think where they aren't is valid because it would be down to not having the trains in the game. Could they layer in a train like what runs there in real life? I think a lot of the time they could, but they just don't. But ultimately, they just don't have the stock. I think that's what it comes down to most of the time. Your paragraphs, Bill, with regards to X-Plane versus TSW, I think are valid because both games are aiming to be realistic to a degree, right? TSW obviously is also being a bit more gamey intentionally, but it is aiming for train simulation. So I think your comparison is fair. Bunch of numpties, mate. Absolute bunch of numpties. Right before a straight as well, you clowns. You clowns. Oh my lordy lord. Good gravy. Did not want to be in the mix. Oh no, my gloves are on. Really forgot to take them off. I'll be alright though. I figured out a way to do it. What the hell? Oh, don't be a dickhead all your life. When are you gonna grow up? How annoying is that, man? How annoying is that? I'm still chasing my first flipping win on this game. My fault for crashing earlier, isn't it? Wouldn't have been anywhere near him. Donkey, bro. Fucking donkey. He's got the faster car. Fly! Your car's faster, brother. Fly! It's being a numpty. That race had potential. That race had a lot of potential. I didn't imply Simulgraph is perfect. Hello, Novinus. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Pardon me. I think sticking with those two would have been our chance at getting first. We're getting close. Not even end up on the podium is painful, man. Damn. That Pharrell person finished third though. They were the one that were leading for a lot of the race. Good performance though. The Spectre, hello, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. It does show the passion for train sim in Carter, but I think there is a right way to go about displaying the passion and a wrong way. I don't recall DTG ever saying that they're developing, as in they're continuing to develop Simulgraph. I'd have to say no. DTG is pumping out content without modifying its core/framework, and that, I believe, will eventually be the downfall of TSW. Will it happen today? Nah. This week, this month, maybe this year? Not at all. But at some point, when the downfall of TSW does come, and I believe it will come at some point, that will be, as things stand, the #1 reason. I don't know much about TSC's birth. Like I know it was conceived from like different company. Then it changed hands a couple of times. I never followed it that time, but as in the entire time that I've like owned it and played it and stuff, I've never seen anything about like the physics element being developed. Although I believe third parties have done a good job with that instead. Alright, Nabil, take care, my man. To me, ASR, even if they make a game with train sim being the focus after TSW, like they stopped developing TSW, just like they did with TSC when they started making TSW. Let's say there was another TSW after you know what we know is TSW now. Even that, I would say, would be the downfall of TSW. Because the only reason that they would do that, I would speculate, is because there's TSW can't be saved. You know, like it would get to the point where it can't be saved. There's no amount of optimizations, no amount of anything that can save that game. Like, I'm worried it will get to the point where it will get so bad for some reason. Even you wouldn't even be able to make DLCs. Like, even third parties wouldn't be able to like make DLCs. Dovetail would struggle to make DLCs because the game is just so like bugged. That's why I say I really believe there will be a downfall if things don't, you know, change. It's 5:30. I do want to do another stream today. I don't know how long this one will go on for. It's just past 3 hours. I'm happy to continue playing, probably until like I gotta go and have my dinner, to be honest. I said that like I'm a child. What the hell was that? Was that lag or did he break? I didn't see him break. How was that set of Corsa lag? Competizione to be precise. Bro, stop this street tier 2 bollocks, man. Let me do street tier 1. Let me drive the Porsche. Come on. Look at this. What's this, man? Sick of driving this bike, bro. Fighting for my life every time, and I'm always in a good position as well. I don't know how we held that second place earlier with it. That was incredible. Like, it's possible to do well with it, obviously, isn't it? But oh, it just takes so much more work. Your braking curves will change. And I guess it's harder. As mentioned earlier, it's easier for you to get slipstream because you're skinny and the cars are fat. And it was also harder for cars to get... Oh, come on. That's so cheap, man. It's also harder for cars to get slipstream off you. That's so cheap. So cheap. Just ram someone out of the way. Like, come on, man. Like, you're in a decent position already. You would think it's because you've done well, right? You got the skill. You go and do that. Although, lest we forget what happened a couple of episodes ago. It's okay. It's racing. You're gonna get passed, and you're going to pass as well. It's okay. It's part of racing, my man. Don't get upset. It's racing. It's literally what you've decided to do on your morning or your afternoon or your evening. You decided to race. So you're going to get beaten by some. You're going to beat some. Some will overtake you. You will overtake some. What's the problem? It's alright, bro. I'll laugh at you as well, prick. Just one more game, please. Just one more game, please. Just one more game, I promise. Oh, you coding nerds. When I was at uni last year, there was like a coursework for like coding, create a website, and I really could have just like I actually tried it. I asked ChatGPT, do this. You know, listed all the objectives. Create me a website using this language that has this and this and and it just did it. Like it just instantly did it. And I was like, bro, this is the coursework done. But I chose a different one. I didn't want to make it that easy. Oh no, wrong vehicle. I need the aero atom. You know what, the aero atom, if I remember correctly, it did pretty well. I expect nothing less of you, nerd. When's the Ring of World coming out again to build it? Is it the 27th or the 29th? Okay. It's coming out same day then as Rivets DLC. Strategic project. What do the leaks consist of, ASR? Now, what information do we know? Monkey idiot. Stupid twat. Absolute monkey. Bro, what are you lot doing? What are you lot doing? This is senseless. Absolutely senseless. It's not the first time it's happened today, Nabil. Where's bro going? What are you doing? You know, it's always good to see other people have moments. Like, it reminds me you're not alone, you know? Come, you're my victim. That car's very fast, that Maserati. Come here. Dickhead. It consists of DJ Contest and Metro Rivals. Okay. So, Marvel Rivals, if I'm not mistaken, is like it's like a Fortnite with all Marvel characters, right? If I'm thinking of the right thing. So we just can have trains fighting each other. PvP with trains. And then what the guns gonna be? Like rail, pieces of rail. Or maybe you can hit someone over the head with a signal. Oh my god, nerd, I completely forgot. I was going to actually look at the Twitch thing you sent me that we were talking about earlier, the bitrate, and restart the stream. I completely forgot. Let me do that after this race. I might need a reminder. Please help me out if I do. I've been treating you lot to a pixelated mess. Forgive me. I think 20 megabits per second would be all my bandwidth for uploads. I'm not even gonna lie. So I might have to make it like 15 or something. Yo, that mod is lethal. That's what I went over earlier in the bike. And it makes you faster as you're slowing down. And a bill, you know what? It allows you to appreciate the good quality internet you have at home. You know. Forget everything I said about this car being good. That's literally like me when I used to go there, bro. I used to deal with the Wi-Fi there and just be like, you know what? I'm grateful, man. I used to complain a lot about the Wi-Fi at home, but I'm grateful, man. I've actually got it good. Really good. Nice. Woo. Nice crash. Move, I'm the content creation achiever. There can only be one of us. His car just glided through those rocks. My car was bouncing. Having the opportunity to drive these other cars that you otherwise wouldn't drive, it really like, it shows you what, you know, what you're saving yourself from, the pain, the anguish that you could be experiencing. Bro's chilling in there, one hand on the wheel, one hand on the gear stick. What a guy. What an actual guy. Considering how far back we were, 14th is actually not terrible. Never forget when I gave up second place thinking the race had ended, but I was nowhere near. Do we not know anything else about the Metro Rivals thing? Am I getting me multiplayer phone? I mean, with it being Rivals in the name, I would assume so. Please don't update my firmware. No, I'm very happy with my firmware. I would like to keep it. Oh my god, the flipping stream thing. Wait. Let me exit. Goodness me, man. No one reminded me. Okay, ASR done it in the nick of time. Only one. Right, let me have a quick look. Did you send it to me on Discord, you said, right? Okay, yeah, upstream bandwidth rate, bit rate, sorry, 20 megabits per second. So, the multi-track video. Okay, so that should still allow me to stream via restream, right? This thing is, it's not doing a great job, is it? I've got auto frame. It's not really auto framing me. I'm not sure with restream. I'll give it a go though. I think. Let me just quickly go and check when I'll be getting off, and if there's still like a decent amount of time until then I will. What's it called? I'll restart the stream then, and then we'll continue. Yes, I will, nerd. Right. Um, there's not long left, but I'm willing to give this thing a try. Ah! I just kicked my something. Hello DJ. Good afternoon, mate. Oh, hello. It's very windy. Um, what do you mean you can do some cyberpunk stuff for me? What does that mean? If the 29th is Monday, SR, yes. But it'll probably be in the evening, innit? Because I don't know, for some reason all Steam DLCs come out at 5 p.m. local time or 6 p.m. even, which is annoying. To be fair, somebody. Oh, right. I get the reference now. 29th is Tuesday. Okay, so yeah, Tuesday. Same thing applies though. Same thing applies. Right. I'm going to restart the stream. So bear with me. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Just refresh the page or the stream or whatever, or go off and then come back to it in like a minute. Bye.